Welcome to Walk the Line. Well, I'm your host, OG Chris Murray, bringing you another episode of Walk the Line. But this episode, we decided to switch things up. You know, there's a lot of production, a lot of shows out there that shows a lot of bottom feed users, a lot of love. So with this show, we decided to break down the greatness of the users in the dynasty. But please let me introduce my cast that I got with me. I got the owner of the New York Jets, Rich 215. What's going on, Rich?
Yo, what's up?
And man, you know, it's always a pleasure when I ever could do a show with him. We got the homie SJ jumping on. What's going on, SJ?
What up? What up?
So man, you know, it's a lot of love in the DML right now, man. A lot of guys, meaning the bottom feed users get a lot of attention, but Rich came up with the idea of this show, man. Like, top off the Rich 215 coming up with the idea of the show. And we felt like the top guys don't get a lot of love. So what's y'all thoughts on that?
Man, the top guys don't get no shine in this drawing. It's always the bum.
I agree. I'm somewhere stuck in the middle. So yeah, I get no love. I get no love on this show. I'm getting no love on the bum show. We need a mediocre show.
So what we did,
I could be the star of that joint.
So what we decided to do for everybody that's tuning in, we came up with not a top 10, but a top 12 team. It's pretty much the playoff teams that's currently in the playoffs in the DML. And we decided to rank them from 1 to 12. So diving in for pick 12, we got Chef Scooper and the Arizona Cardinals. Now, this guy right here just played, we just tuned in and watched him defeated the Boston Chicago Bears for the second year straight. But this Arizona Cardinals team, man, has faced so much adversity this season, dealing with injuries, dealing with poor lack of play on both sides of the ball. But he was able to, you know, scrape in some W's, man, and make his way to the playoffs. So what's your thoughts on him coming in at 12 versus 215?
That's my guy, man. He got the top 10 offense, top 10 defense. I think he beat the bus, right? He almost donated him. Wow. I think he got like a long touchdown run at the end to kind of save it. But I think his quarterback went down in his last game, so I'm interested to see how he responds. But he one of the best users in the DML. He just need to build his team up.
So what's your thoughts on it, SJ? What's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I agree totally, because he has a very unorthodox gameplay style, you know. But from seeing him play in the blueprint, you know, coming here, I thought he would struggle at first, but you know, he kind of kept it going, kept the winning ways in place, and I think he had a couple penalties where he had to drop a player or two. He lost Patrick Peterson, I believe, right? Yeah, so I mean, for him to still be in the playoff, right in the thick of things, you know, with a winning record, you know, so yeah, definitely deserves to be on the show right now.
Yeah, man, this guy, man, just felt like watching him play throughout the whole season. I honestly didn't even think that the Cardinals were going to make the playoffs, but, you know, he just balled out, man, and he knocked down a guy that's on this list for the second year straight. And also just for him to lose a key guy like Patrick Peterson and still be able to obtain a top of the line offense and the top of the line defense, even though the numbers seem not to add up, but on the field looks a little bit better. I took my head off to Chef Scooper, man. Like, you know, he balled out, man. Got his playoff spot, got a W in the playoffs, and moving on to the division round. But moving on, man, coming in number, second year in a row. But moving on to number 11 slot, we got C-Rob and the Carolina Panthers. Rich, I'm gonna let you start this one off. What's your thoughts on C-Rob coming in at number 11?
So from the, I think C-Rob actually probably should be a little bit higher, because I seen his games and he got a real a real sim user. He got a real interesting play style. He's having DJ Moore ball out there. I'm not sure about his defense or his I'm not sure about his defense, but I know his offense is up there, definitely top 10.
What's your thoughts on him as he coming in at number 11?
Yeah, C-Rob, that's my guy. I've known him for, at least 10 years, probably longer. So, he kind of like me. You want to figure it out himself, you know, so it looks like he has, and, you know, I wish him luck in the playoffs. I haven't caught too many of his games because he plays at, like, 1 a.m., you know what I mean? but I know how he gets down, and I did see DJ Moore, like you said, Rich, in the top tier of statistical numbers there. So best of luck to him. Who did he play first?
I think he played against Sweet 99 first.
Yeah.
Round.
So
I think he played against Sweet 99.
That should be a good game. Yeah, C-Rob is definitely a sim user, a coach in real life, so he tries to implement some of those same ideas, even though we know Madden sometimes won't work with you on that. But yeah,
watching C-Rob ball this whole season, not to cut you off, actually, but watching C-Rob ball this season, man, I think he flew under the radar. If you go look at that Carolina Panthers team, first off, he got Samuel. He cracked over 1,000 yards. DJ Moore cracked over 1,000 receiving yards. Christian McCaffrey had a good season, rushing and also receiving. The only thing that I don't like about this Carolina Panthers team, the offense is there, but the defense, that secondary, I don't trust it. And in the playoffs, like his defense is pretty much in the bottom in all categories, giving up 23 points, allowing 226 passing yards per game, and giving up a total of pretty much 88 rushing yards per game. So he's pretty much giving up almost 300 yards, and that's not a good thing heading into the playoffs. You gotta have defense. I'm a big guy that leans on defense win championships, but throughout the season up to this point, the defense didn't play a factor at all because he was able to lock in the wild card slot and ball out. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to do in the playoffs. Definitely going up against Sweet 99 and those San Francisco 49ers. But moving on.
Be in that stream.
Next up, we got tight work in the Miami Dolphins. Rich, this is your division mate, so I'm definitely going to let you lead this one off. You played this guy 2 times here. What's your thoughts on tight work coming in at number 10?
Tight work. He finally got me. I was supposed to beat him to get SJ in the playoffs, but I didn't.
Oh, man.
He finally got me.
I had so many ways to get in, and none of them worked out. All I had to do was win. All you had to do was win.
I had too many red zone picks for me to win that game, even though it was 10-13. But he's a good user. He liked the ground and pound. His offense is pretty good. Rushing wise, I don't really believe in that passing offense, but his defense is cool though.
What's your thoughts on, man?
Yeah, I was watching that.
This a guy I think was you on the same division cycle, SJ?
Last year, yeah. I was watching that one play that where you could have threw it in because his defender fell.
Right. Yeah.
But didn't have time to react. I'm like, oh man, I was that close to the playoffs.
It wasn't in the cards.
Right.
But listen, this is another guy too, man, that has been catching some heat all, I'm gonna say, from halfway through last season up to this point. He was called light work, he was called loose work, so I think that, he hit the lab, man, and he's playing with a different chip on his shoulder, he balled out, because he was a guy that started off slow. I believe he started off like 1-4, if I'm not mistaken, but he was able to.
A bad record to start. He caught back up.
Yeah, he caught back up, in a tough AFC conference, because you had to at least have about 10 wins to get in, so it was tight. But he was able, to ball out, and he got over the hump of actually getting a W against the up-and-coming champ. Because he said, word on the block when you first came on was, that was your division. You ain't even get a chance to play him yet. It just was, reports came out that soon as you touched down in New York, you said, this is our division now.
That's still my division. He just got the win at the end of the season.
Ooh, y'all actually play each other. Listen, hold on, but y'all actually play each other next round, so that's going to be a game to watch.
Can't wait.
That's going to be a game to watch.
I think that actually helps you though, because if you beat somebody 2 times, in the real life at least, it's hard to beat them that 3rd time. You'll see a team sweep a team in the regular season and they play them in the playoffs. And
it's definitely hard to beat somebody 3 times in a row.
So it's probably good that you lost that game. Now he confident and he gonna think, I'm gonna blow him out this time.
He lost. I think he lost both of his running backs though, so I know he's struggling a little bit with the run game.
Yeah, watch out for that. Watch out for that fade smash. He hit. I
seen it. I was watching the game. I know how fade smash work against cover 4 quarters.
Dang, tight. We're gonna come up with a new game plan, baby, because the chicken is out, man. So you want to come up with
I was in the stream.
But I think that man Tyler definitely balled out. His defense is solid like every single season. But like you said, like you mentioned, Rich, the run game is there, but he's entering a matchup and entering the playoffs losing down both of the starter and his backup. So he's playing with a third string running back. So he's going to have to be able to figure out how to, sprinkle in some passing plays with Russell Wilson. But the defense is there. Defense win championships in my eyes.
Oh yeah, defense is there.
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how y'all third matchup is going to go. I know he's probably going to have to scratch his head to listen to this show because all that chicken just was given out. So you got to come up with a new game plan, man.
Right.
Now moving on, we got team number 9, which is my Cleveland Browns. I'll kick this one off. The madness finally just not is falling in my favor. Watching my team ball this season, the offense is there, but we need more. I'm just being an honest opinion on my offense. We need more weapons, man. Like, we need more weapons. John Ross is going to be what John Ross is, but sometimes, man, we need other guys to step up, and we don't have that second solid guy, but John Ross and Lamar Jackson, and our offense was able to get us to a 13-3 record, and our defense is actually starting to step up too.
But top 10 defense.
Yeah, but the defense is there. But when I played against a couple other users, I didn't like what I seen from my defense. I know why that defense is like that. But when we went up against a couple top tier users, our defense seemed to slide in the opposite direction on in the passing game. But I think that where we at right now, I like how we balling, I like how we playing, and starting to get guys back. We got Denzel Ward back, who was down. We got a good pass coverage linebacker who was down. So I'm looking forward to seeing what my guys can do, shaking off that 16-season drought of Cleveland not making it to the playoffs. We back in the playoffs, baby. Cleveland fans have got something to celebrate for. What's your thoughts on this slot right here, Rich?
Man, look, forget everything you just said. Just throw it to John Ross. That fixes all your problems.
Yo, man, he catch everything. That ain't even John Ross. You might as well change his name to something else. That ain't John Ross, man. That's
change his name.
Odell Beckham Jr.
John Boss. Just throw it up to him every time. Don't matter. I don't care. He gonna score.
He jumped in the air. I hit him. He still caught the ball. Like,
yo, SJ,
I didn't know that was an animation. Like, what? He still caught it? Like, how?
Yo,
John Ross is a glitch.
Listen, when I threw the ball up to him, SJ, right, and I seen your corner, I'm like, it's no way this little 5'11" wide receiver went in that matchup. He jumped and took the hit and came down with it. I said, oh, yeah.
What's that? Honey badger? Man, that's what I knew. I was like, man, I ain't about to win this.
I was like,
John Ross a glitch, man. He's a glitch.
So I'm looking to see what my guys going to do, man. We playing up against the season banner holder with those Chargers. It's definitely gonna be a solid matchup. But moving on, we got number 8. I know. But first,
about your team though, what I like about your team, like you got John Ross back, taking the top off his defense, and you got Lamar Jackson in the backfield, under center. So if you leave him open, which I did a couple times, that's an easy first down every single time. And that's like that. So like, you got two backbreakers because you got somebody who can take the top off the defense, and then you got Lamar who can just roll out and do whatever. So if you build around them, man, you have a solid team shit till Madden 20 come out.
I'm hoping.
And I better pick soft. And I did.
All right, moving on. Coming in at number 8, we got the Bucs and the Chicago Bears. Like, wow. The Bears, man, they balled out this year, but just got their heads knocked off in the wild card round against those Arizona Cardinals. Can Chef Scooper be the Bucs kryptonite, man? What's your thoughts on this pick right here, number 8, man, with the Bucs coming in? Rich?
I don't know if it's kryptonite. I think it's just, I don't know. I think he just can't beat him. I don't know. I don't know if that's the kryptonite or not. I think he's just coming up with some bad luck. I ain't watched the whole game, but a couple of things that I did see in that game was some bad reads, Mr. Trubisky inaccurate, and then Chef was just playing some good defense.
The Cards, you really can't say I'm gonna try to take away this and make it difficult for him, because he does everything. Like, he was trying to roll out a lot, and the Bears are shutting it down, so he just stopped doing it and went to something else, and that was clicking, that was working. So yeah, he plays a very unpredictable type of game. So
he adjusts real well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like watching the bus play Chef Scuba in both games. So just watching, man, the families feel like this. Watching the Bears play all season. You know, the bus, I've been telling him on every episode of Walk the Line, look, you got to do what you know how to do. Load the bus up, fill the tank of gas up, and run your way to a W in each game. You know, the passing game, don't get me wrong, it's okay in Chicago, but you got to lean on what you know. And that's the run game, ground and pound, and then sprinkle in a little bit of the pass game. And I think watching the bus play this season, he got away from that. You know, he got away from his game style. You know, but the defense was there. You know,
but the defense was definitely there all season.
I just think that watching him play, you know, he's getting away from his game style. You know, just watching him play last cycle up to this cycle is like you getting away from what you know. But tips off the Chef Scooper, man, getting that W 2 seasons in a row. Like, so the bus, man, right now, it look like the Chicago Bears don't want to run up against the Cardinals anytime soon in the playoffs. But moving on, we got number 7. We got Andy and the LA Chargers. This is another guy, you know, that pretty much started off slow. He's in a tough division. Out there with KP and the Chiefs, Tone Dog and those Raiders, and the other team, that's the other team. But because JB, man, I'm telling you right now, JB and those Broncos,
he just struggling.
Yo, it's not even struggling. It's the curse. The curse has left Buffalo and moved over to Denver. I'm telling you, man. Like, wow. I played them. I actually got a game in with them, and I'm talking about nothing was going in this guy's favor. Like,
oh no, I played them too, and I had like 4 hit-stick fumbles. Like, his guys just was coughing up the ball. They didn't want it.
Yeah, when I tell you, when I tell you I came out, let me try this. You just see this gonna work. Drop back, throw the ball up. 2 defenders in the area with a ball at my wide receiver wins the matchup. So just me being a person, an honest person, he's getting mad and BS. Like, it's not even the fact that, you know, he's trash. Like, 'cause he's not. It's just mad and it's just not fucking with him.
Yeah, his defense is solid. Secondary, linebackers, D-line, all solid. I think he'll be all right once you get a QB in this draft coming up. If he gets one, I think he'll be all right. But yeah, I see some crazy shit happen to those Broncos, man.
But watching this, get back to this Chargers team, man. Watching this Chargers team play, I think that Andy is just figuring things out. We got Mike Williams out there balling. You know, he cracked 1,000 receiving yards. You know, his run game is solid. This is a guy that on the offensive side of the ball, you just can't come out and try to game plan against his passing game. You have to have a complete, game plan to shut down this LA Chargers offense, but also figure out how to not to turn the ball over against his defense, because his defense balls out too. But Rich, you got a chance to play this guy this season. What's your thoughts on him coming in at number 7?
Real solid offense, top 10 offense. I think he averaged like 25 points a game. Real good defense. You gotta watch out for Derwin James. He a glitch. I think he got like 90, almost 99 zone or 90 something man.
Yo, he a glitch. Upgrade is crazy.
Stay away from Derwin James. Just stay away from him. Don't throw that way. Gotta lock up Keenan Allen. As long as he not throwing passes on the 1-yard line, he good.
You heard that?
He good.
Don't throw no passes, man, on the 1-yard line. Don't be like the Seattle Seahawks, man. Give the ball to the running back and let him get trolling in for that W, man. What's your thoughts on him coming in at number 7, SJ?
Yeah, definitely a solid team. Out the box, Derwin James, superstar. Tall, fast, whole package. Oh, get out of here.
This dude, man, watching him play, man, like that.
But yeah, he
come in the chat. That dude got some crazy upgrades, man. I think he's like 23, so this is gonna be a guy that's gonna be around, for a really long time in the dynasty, man. And I get to play this guy in the wild card round, so I'm definitely interested to see how that matchup gonna go between him and John Ross.
Yeah, so good luck, man. Play balance like you played versus me, and should be all right. Should be a good game either way.
All right, moving on. Coming on at number 6, we got Sweets 99 and the San Francisco 49ers. This is another guy, man, that pretty much looking at Sweets 99, his organization out there in San Fran. He's a guy that every single season he's going to put together a team that's going to make a playoff run. His team is solid all year round. Both on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball, he's been balling out. The rookie right in recorded 20 sacks. Flat out had a crazy rookie season. Could have easily have been the NFC Defensive Rookie of the Year and also the NFC Defensive Player of the Year. But the NFC Defensive Players was balling out over there. But this guy, man, looking at this team, he fell short last year in the shootout against the Super Bowl champ 85 and those Saints. So I think Sweet 9-9 and these San Francisco 49ers are definitely battle-tested, but what's your thoughts on them?
Definitely a solid user. I played him earlier this year. Had my guy go off on him for 144. He got to work on his pass defense. He's not gonna beat the Saints with that pass defense. His offense is cool, but he gotta lock it up in the air, or else he ain't gonna get past the Saints.
Yeah, I was watching that game. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, listen. Like I understand. Okay, the guy got what's his speed? 85.
85 speed.
85 speed. Don't get me wrong. It's like, all right, you gonna get me once with it, okay, but I'm not gonna keep allowing you to do. All right, I seen what you're doing with him. I'm gonna put somebody over the top and help him out. But I was watching that game. I'm like, are you serious?
Nah, he gave me 1-on-1 all game.
Like I just couldn't believe it.
You could say it was Madden or whatever, blah blah blah. But it was one-on-one coverage.
Yeah, all game. And that's what I think guys is doing, man. They're looking at that speed. If you look at this guy's stats, man, he's Megatron. Like, don't.
No, he's Optimus Prime. He's not Megatron.
Oh man, he's Optimus Prime. I heard from Rich 215, man. But I ain't gonna give away no free chicken on the show. But wake up, DML. Stop looking at that speed, man. Like, let's wake up.
This upgrade was crazy too.
Oh man, I guess I gotta look on the game, see what was going on. I ain't catch up to that, man. Dang, but I'm tuned in. Actually, what's your thoughts on Sweet 9-9 coming in at pick number 6?
Yeah, I think he uses his tight ends a lot. I think he had 2,000-yard tight ends or something like that, right?
George Kittle, I think.
Kittle, and Kittle, yeah. So, I think it'll be a good game, and I'm sure he went to the lab and figured some stuff out too. He's not just gonna come out and do the same thing. I don't think so.
I'm hoping he don't, because like Rich just said, he's not gonna be able to win games, and definitely he's not gonna be able to make a deep playoff run if his secondary is playing how they played in the regular season. But up to this point, man, it ain't been affecting him. He got a 12-4 record, and he's about to play up against a user that secondary is not solid with those Carolina Panthers. But we're gonna see what he's gonna do, man. He's a good user. He came in, he balled out. Tips off the cap to him. But next up, we got Matty Ice and the Philadelphia Eagles coming in at actually cracking the top 5, man. Matty Ice and these Eagles. I call Matty, man, the man who just make money moves. This guy every single season from the very first season of this cycle has just been making money moves. The first season he managed to get the number 1 overall pick and the number 2 overall pick. Right? He gets Joey Russell, strong safety.
That guy just balled out. Yeah, he just balled out.
He just balled out of his mind this season. Recorded 16 interceptions, and I believe he's at a 90
94
or
overall.
94 overall after only 2 seasons. Then Matty Ice last off season gets Josh Rosen. He comes in top of the line production, going off for 4,351 passing yards, 52 passing touchdowns. This guy, man, just knows how. I don't know what he be saying in these dudes' DMs, but Matty Ice every single season is just making nothing but money moves, man. And his team has shown top production all year round. But the playoffs is a different story for the Eagles. They can't seem to shake the ghost of making a Super Bowl run. They do what they do in the regular season. This 14-2 record, there's nothing that we've never seen before from the Eagles or Matty Ice. But when they get into the playoffs, this high caliber team seems to become a mid-tier team. Can y'all see Matty Ice this all season? This playoff season, pretty much in the playoffs right now, switching his game up and making a deep playoff run. What's your thoughts on it, Rich?
All right, so his playoff game that I watched last year, against who was, I think it was the Saints, which I think is his kryptonite right now. He had some guys running wide open. He just wasn't looking. So it's not like he wasn't calling the right plays. He was just not looking in the right direction. So I think if he play him again this time, I think he played him this regular season too. I think it's going to be a close game if they match up again. I think he could do it. He just got to play smart.
What's your thoughts on him, SJ?
I hope I'm not jinxing him, but I think this is his year. Pretty much exactly what he gets more anxious. I ain't gonna say nervous, but anxious, and doesn't read because he 52. If you throw 52 touchdowns in a season, you know what you're doing, and you can beat anybody. So I think if he plays smart, plays his game, doesn't get down early, I think he'll get the Saints to run for his money.
I'm gonna agree with you on that. With something you just said was very important. That I think when Matty Ice is playing in these, high-level games, like piggybacking to when he played against Hot Tub, Matty Ice should have had a banner in the DML. That's just my personal opinion. But for some reason, when he get into these, high-level games, I think he get a little too excited and jumps the gun way too early. Like playing against the Saints, like Rich just said, he had a route wide open, but being as though that, I'm not gonna say pressure. You gonna say, he's like that guy. You see you get his first piece of ass. You so hyped. You so hyped. But listen, I'm just being honest, man. Maggie Ice, you my guy, but I'm just being honest. You see that ass, you get so hyped, then you shoot your whole load off, boom, and like in a minute, you're like, oh shit, damn.
I still do that. But Matty Ice needs a solid user.
I normally don't do this.
You see what I'm saying? But Matty's a solid user, but I just think that he shoots his load off too quick, man. He just gets so amped up, like, woo, I'm about to win the Super Bowl. Oh shit.
I'm the same way, yo. Cause like when I played the Vikings, no disrespect to him, but I was like, yeah, I'm about to open his ass up. But man, he beat me 6-9. I think it was 6-3. Because I was so. Yeah, that's no pun intended. I think it was 6-9, but
that's a low score.
Yeah, but I was so anxious to kind of like, I'm gonna Hopkins 15 catches, but none of that happened, and I fucked around and turned it over late, and he chewed the clock out like he always tried to do. So yeah, if you get anxious and try to do too much, sometimes you'll shoot yourself in the foot. And I think he won't do that this season. I think this is the season.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on this one. I think that Matty Ice this season is going to, because he wasn't in the chat a lot. He seemed like his level of focus is through the roof right now. So I'm definitely expecting the Eagles to make a deep playoff run. But him coming in,
he threw 52 touchdowns. So man, he coming. So for him to come in at
slot number 5, I definitely think that was a good pick for him. But moving on, we got next up in slot number 4, we got KP and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is nothing new for KP. He's definitely at one of the. He's definitely in the top 5 user category as far as the DML goes. This team is scary good, man. He just took a tough loss to Tyreek in the Miami.
Yeah, he just let me down on this one.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, this dude is scary good, like to the point where it's like he's the same guy like Matty Ice, man. I don't understand. When KP sliding these guys DM, I don't know what him or Matty Ice be telling them, but they just seem to get everything for cheap. They treating these guys like cheap hookers. Like, yeah, you gonna do? You gonna get that ass up. You gonna get that ass up. You gonna give me some head. I mean, I'm gonna pay you what I want to pay you. How $10 sound? Yeah, that sounds about right. Like, I don't know what's going on, man. But KP, man, like, he got a very dangerous team, and this is a guy his stick skills is crazy, but his GM skills is also crazy too. Like, he's a guy that looks ahead for the future, and for this team right now to get on the pace, finishing 13-3, the future is crazy. It's gonna be crazy for the Kansas City Chiefs team. What's your thoughts on KP though, man? Let's start off with you first, Rich.
I mean, I don't have no advice for this guy. The only advice I got for him, because he already a solid use, like you said, change Patrick Mahomes' release to the fastest release in the game. That's the only thing I got for this man. He fumbled like 4 times this game. This last playoff game, I'm like, dang, he got guys running wide open, but as soon as he get hit, fumble.
Yeah, he definitely had guys running wide open. But he'll be all right. He'll figure it out. And I think he made a mistake by playing right off of work like that. I think he said he had been up since 4 a.m. and then coming right in the house and playing. That never works. Not for me, at least.
No, so, he definitely. Yeah,
he'll be back. Yeah. He'll be back.
What I'm telling you right now, the only thing that I see that's bad on this Kansas City Chiefs team is the pass protection on Patrick Mahomes. That plays a part in it too. Like, this guy was sacked, and I believe like 55 or 56 times this season. So that plays a toll. Like, they got a new thing on this cycle, which I don't think a lot of guys. Matter of fact, just keep my mouth shut. But yeah, you know, he gotta protect Patrick Mahomes because they added something in on this game that, you know,
no free chicken.
Yeah, but I'm just protect Patrick Mahomes. But KP's gonna be back, man. I can see easily next season him possibly even being in the top 3 slot, moving up. You know, but moving on, we got expert in the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, this is a team, you know, that has been solid on both sides of the ball all season. Now, for the previous 2 seasons, the defense was there in Jacksonville, but the offense wasn't. This season, the offense and the defense seem to be running neck to neck, which is making this Jacksonville Jaguars team very dangerous. But what's throwing a monkey wrench out there is experts. Supposedly we got this new
got the secret playbook.
Super Bowl bound playbook that's going to secure him a Super Bowl banner this season. So what's your thoughts on that, Rich? Because you played and I think you dropped 60-something points on the game?
61. It's 61, yeah. I mean, I don't know this. I know he ain't changed his defense playbook. He talking about his offense playbook. I know his defense. He gonna come out in 4-3, 3-4, cover 3. He gonna run that dollar cover 3.
Hold up. Get my pen real fast. There's a lot of chicken being given out. Hold on. Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on.
Man,
right,
look,
go.
Expert play like the real Jaguars. He come out and he run cover 3. That's what he do.
Okay. Cover 3. All right. Got that. Okay.
You just gotta know how to beat it. That's all. I mean, solid user.
Right,
if I had those 2 corners, I'll play the same coverage. You ain't got
right. You can basically do it with those 2 corners and those 2 linebackers. You can kind of do whatever you want.
You don't gotta do nothing. You don't gotta make no adjustments. Like 90, Jalen Ramsey 99 overall. He probably jump out routes when he on the deep blue. Like, you ain't gotta do nothing. Like, just let Jalen Ramsey and whatchamacallit make plays for you.
So let me just ask this question. So are you saying, all right? So I'm just clearing the air. We gonna clear the air on this. Are you saying this defense is more of a Madden security blanket, or is no user skills at all on this defense?
I'm not saying it's no user skills at all. You definitely gotta have user skills to make that interceptions with the linebackers. Mm-hmm. But with them corners, you ain't gotta make no adjustments at all.
Now, what's your thoughts? As you get to play against expert 2 times, what's your thoughts on coming number 3?
Rich said it all. I mean, that's exactly what you're going to get hit with. So you know what's coming, but you really still have to be ready for it. It's not like you can just totally he gonna do that, but it's not going.
Simple. He don't really do it.
Right, it's not going to get you fired just by knowing what he's going to do. You got to have some counters, like you said, to beat what's coming, or else it's a wrap.
Yeah, I actually got a chance to play against expert this season, and I'm telling you right now, that defense is just flat out fucking crazy. Like, it doesn't even matter. He stays on Miles Jack, which he controls whatever side of the field Miles Jack is on. He's covering it, and he's covering 50% of the other side of the field, you know. And just watching how he play on defense, he definitely comes out a lot in cover 3, but he plays it so well, you know. And if you don't adjust your game style and try to figure it out,
you're going to be in trouble.
He's going to make you turn that ball over a whole lot. But I want to talk about his offense because, you know, even not seeing that secret playbook that he got that's going to get him this banner, this season. Just watching his offense play this season, it was flat out crazy. You know, it was real well balanced. You know, I think he's starting to figure out how to get key guys going. But I want to see more of DJ Clark. This dude is a beast, man. But for some reason, I have not seen him put up the numbers that I would like out there in Jacksonville, man. But I'm interested to see, man, you know, because whoever wins out of me and Andy's game gets to see and gets to test out the secret playbook, man. So I'm definitely looking forward to that matchup. But moving on, man, we got Rich 215 and the New York Jets coming in, cracking the top two. Rich, what's your thoughts? I'm gonna let you lead on this one, man. It's your team.
I mean, we're doing pretty good. Offense was doing pretty good for most of the season. I had to bench Darnold. Darnold was throwing some crazy passes. As soon as I got him off the bench, he wanted to act right. He started acting right as soon as he came off the bench. Then the last game we played against Tight Work, he started acting funny again. I'm like, come on, bruh. Don't do me like this. My defense is going alright. Just lost my starting running back. But I think we'll be alright though. We'll be alright.
Oh, your running back is out?
Oh. Yeah, my running back was out. He remember I don't think you watched the stream. My running back went out. He went down versus Tight Work.
Is he still out?
Yeah, he's still out. He out for 4 weeks. So I'll probably get him back if I make it to the Super Bowl. But we be good. I got Keith Marshall and I got Crow. So I'm good.
Listen, man, watching your team, you know, it reminds me of a famous quote off of Paid in Full that Ace said. Everybody eats, man. Like
everybody
you know,
eats,
everybody eats, B. You see what I'm saying? You got Horton, he went off, you know, for 1,428 rushing yards, 14 rushing touchdowns. You had Optimus Prime with the 85 speed, went off for over 1,400 receiving yards, 26 touchdowns. Then you had rookie Sherman. Well, he's a free safety, I believe, right?
Yeah, he's taking everything.
16 interceptions. Then you had Jamal Adams, 10 interceptions. And it looks like you just go on about this New York Jets.
Oh, don't forget about Robbie Anderson. Robbie Anderson had a sack.
Robbie Anderson cracked 1,000 receiving yards. You know, like, just watching this New York Jets team play all season, man, it just always, like, in the back of my mind, just takes you to that quote from Ace off of Paid in Full. Everybody eats, B. And, you know, this is a team, man, that you have to come out and pretty much just watching you play, you know, every game this season. You got to come out, man, and just put your all into this game. If you don't put your all into this game, and, I mean, throw everything at him, your ass will get the L, you know, so it's going to be interesting seeing what Tight Work can do, man, in the third matchup against the New York Jets team. What's your thoughts on the team, bro?
Yeah, I think the Jets will come out on top. It's but you're totally right. I think at one point he had 4 DBs in the top 10 list. So yeah, everybody's eating.
No fly zone.
No fly zone up in there in New Jersey. So no running back, but he said he'd be good without him. So
I'm good. I'm good without him. I got Keith Marshall got 94 speed, and if I need to run between the tackles, I just handed the Crow. But look, one question before we move on to number one. How is I'm getting the spam award and everybody eating?
They eat off that spam. That's what they saying, man. The whole team spam.
Oh, man.
The whole team eats spam?
The whole team eats spam, man. The whole team.
I think they feeding them, though. They feeding them spam. He's supposed to eat it.
I definitely thought that spam award should have definitely went somewhere else, but the people voted and the people gave the answers, but that spam award should have definitely been out there with those cheese
I think one time you got like 7 picks in the game or something like that, right?
Yeah, I think I had 5 picks. I had 5 picks for King Vitamin, but he was just throwing it right to me.
Right. I mean, you can't get mad at that. I mean, hey, he's throwing it to him. Once I throw 3 picks, I ain't throwing it no more.
I told everybody once the update came out, I posted in the chat. I said, "Don't test my user. I'm taking it off." That's what happened. But you got one of the best users in the game, Mr. 26 interceptions.
Man, but it ain't no good without the offense, man. I gotta fix my offense in this next week. I'm off work. I ain't in the playoffs, so I gotta find some plays or something. Because I can't keep wasting this championship defense with this Pee Wee offense, man.
Yeah, right. Out there in Houston is crazy. But moving on to number one, this is no surprise, man. We got the defending Super Bowl champ, 85, from those New Orleans Saints. Excuse the record, he finished the season 16-0. perfect record. Man, watching this guy play, man, like.
Wait. The Saints 16-0? I thought he lost one.
No, he's 16-0.
He went 6.
No wonder he was so happy in the chat yesterday.
This is the thing, watching this guy, listen, this team is fucking horrifying. Like, they fucking, they just can't, they're playing like a team on a mission. Like, they didn't even win a Super Bowl last year, After coming off of a Super Bowl winning season, some teams usually hit that slump. The Saints is playing like they actually lost the Super Bowl, and MVP winner, quarterback Marcus Mariota was definitely a big part of that, going off for 4,370 passing yards, 47 passing touchdowns. Rookie middle linebacker Will Clemens is pretty much entered the Madden glitch phase. Dude had like 100 and something tackles, over 10 interceptions. It's just crazy, man. And
he was everywhere.
The thing that stands out about this New Orleans Saints team, for them to finish 16-0, this dude had one of the toughest schedules. This is a couple guys that he faced. He went up against KP and the Chiefs, who was number 4 on the list. He went up against Sweet 99 and the San Francisco 49ers, who was also on his list. He went up against Andy and those LA Chargers, who was on the list. The Bucs, who was on the list. Matty Ice. So for him to come out and play on this high level, it was just crazy, man. What's your thoughts, though, Rich? Because this could potentially be a guy that you run into in the Super Bowl.
I'm going to just say this. Number 1 in points, number 1 in yards, number 1 in yards allowed on defense, and number 1 in rush defense, and the top 5 passing defense. He's solid everywhere. He got Kamara, glitch. Marshawn Lattimore, glitch. His rookie linebacker is a glitch. His team just dominant.
And the second-year linebacker is a glitch. The thing is, though, okay, so he come in the game with Drew Brees. Right? Mm-hmm. So, we had a couple conversations. He knows Drew Brees is borrowed time. So, of course, I think he made a trade for Bridgewater, who wasn't that guy. But then what does he fall into? The Titans decide not to re-sign Mariota, who has all the cap space because Drew Brees retired. The Saints, so I mean, it's a perfect storm. So I mean, gotta give him credit for his GM skills. But like you said, one of the best running backs, if not the best running back in the game, one of the best corners in the game, young running back. Drafted 2 top 10 linebackers.
Yep.
Hey,
now I got a question. Can we be witnessing? AJ, you experienced this last cycle. Can we be witnessing right now the new hot tub of the DML with Eddie and these Saints?
I already called him that. That's the funny thing.
Like I was
like, you hate a hot tub. Now you the new hot tub.
Talking about the guy that won all those banners that I see on the show on the Daddy's League.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? That's 6 banners in a row.
He was setting fire. But do you think just watching how he plays how the Saints is just balling out right now, man? We got a couple users that's right there. We got a couple users that's right there with him. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say a couple. We got we got a couple users that's right there with him that could possibly threaten his throne. But man, this Saints team is crazy, man. Like, I know you, Rich.
Unless he makes a mistake and has to take either penalty or something like that, where you got to cut 2 players or what. Unless that happens, that team is going to be intact for at least 4 more seasons. At least, that team is going to be that team will only get better over the next 4 seasons. Not worse, better. Mariota is fairly young for a QB. Lattimore signed, I believe, right? Long term.
Wait, no, I don't think Lattimore locked up. I don't think Lattimore locked up yet.
No, Lattimore
his cap number only $4 million.
Okay, so we'll have to re-sign him. Maybe make some room, cut some bums, but I think that team will be intact for a good while.
Man, it's gonna be interesting to see, man. It's gonna be interesting to see. That was, amazing episode of Walk the Line. SJ, Rich, man, we gave y'all our input on the DML top 12 teams as of right now. You know, anything in closing, guys?
No hot tub. This man is not repeating. I'm not
Ooh, I like it. Man, Eddie, man, we tuned into the show, man. He said no back-to-back banners for those Saints, man, and that's gonna be an amazing matchup to see, man. But hold on, we can't just sit there and say Rich going to the Super Bowl, man. Cause they said Expert got this magical playbook, man. That's
I can't wait to see that magical playbook. I
want to see it. Any closing thoughts you got, man, before we end this junk?
If the Jets don't represent the AFC, I like to see the Browns represent the AFC since I choked and missed out my own self. I'd like to see one of y'all make it, but I think it will be the Saints in the Super Bowl. But I think it'll be an NFC championship, Saints, Eagles, and it's going to come down to like the last quarter, or last few plays. So I think Matty will get his chance. And I'm going to switch. I think the Eagles. I'm going to stick with what I said originally. I think the Eagles. I think it will be a green Super Bowl, Jets, Eagles.
You're putting a lot of pressure on Matty Ice.
Yo, the pressure is on, Matty, man. The pressure is on.
Jets, Eagles,
man. The pressure on, Matty Ice. Now, I'm your host, OG Chris Murray, man. Thanks for tuning in to Walk the Line. We out.